What if I told you one of the most dangerous moments in your life may begin with nothing more than a stranger insulting you? Not a war, not a weapon, not a disaster. Just few words, a sudden provocation, a wounded ego, a moment of anger. And in that single moment, a human being can lose everything: peace, reputation, freedom, wealth, sometimes even life itself. Strange, isn't it? How something so small can pull people into consequences so enormous. Yet this has happened countless times before. It is happening now, and without a doubt, it will happen again. Because there is a trap that catches human beings again and again: the irresistible urge to act. Most people believe strength means confronting every insult, answering every disrespect, winning every argument. But life teaches us something very different. Sometimes the most intelligent response is the one that looks weakest from the outside. Not every fight is meant to be won, some are meant to be avoided. Today, we shall talk about a type of problem that destroys countless people precisely because they fail to understand it. And perhaps understanding it may one day save you from a disaster you never saw coming. One day, a friend of mine, a lawyer, came to me looking deeply disturbed. He said, "Can you help me? I feel terrible. It's bothering me so much that I cannot even explain it properly." I said, "Let's talk." Then asked, "What happened?" He took a deep breath and began. He had driven somewhere and parked his car by the roadside. As he was about to get back inside, two strangers suddenly approached him and started taking photos of both him and his car. Naturally, he asked them to stop. He asked, "Why are you taking pictures?" The moment he questioned them, their faces changed. Both men suddenly became aggressive. They started swearing at him, throwing insults, trying to provoke him. My friend felt anger rising inside him. But instead of stepping out, instead of escalating the situation, he drove away. No fight, no confrontation, no violence. He escaped safely. But emotionally, he was burning inside. He said to me, "I feel angry with myself. I should have done something. They were clearly in the wrong." Then he said something striking. "It feels like there is a massive stone sitting on my chest." I let him speak. Sometimes people do not need interruption. They need release. They need to vent. After he finished, I told him, "Knowing your character, I honestly think you handled the situation very well." The moment I said that, his expression changed. He looked relieved, almost surprised. He asked, "How?" I said, "You are not someone who enjoys conflict. You are not someone who likes swearing or fighting. If you had stepped out of the car, things could have become far worse." I told him, "For all you know, those two men may not even have been alone. Their accomplices could have been nearby, waiting for the situation to escalate. You could have been assaulted, robbed, or dragged into a dangerous trap." Then I shared a lesson worth holding on to. I said, "You acted as a decent human being. And sometimes walking away peacefully is not weakness, it is intelligence." Perhaps the Almighty saved him from a much bigger disaster. The easiest way to control a human being is to provoke their emotions. I share with my friend a real life story. Many years ago, a family member of mine was walking near a quiet area of a university. A stranger approached him and tried to start a conversation. Annoyed, he told the man to go away. The stranger quietly left. A little later, another man approached him and said, "Do you know who that was? That man is a great saint." Then he added politely, "I have been trying to speak with him, but he refused to talk to me. Could you help me approach him?" My family member felt bad for dismissing the man earlier, so he agreed. But the moment they approached the so-called saint, the trap revealed itself. The man pulled out a knife. They robbed him of all his money and even took his watch. That day taught him something very important. Not every strange encounter deserves engagement. Then I said to my friend, there are different kinds of problems in life. Some problems require immediate action. Some problems must be handled carefully as the situation unfolds. But there is a third type of problem, where the best action is no action at all, because reacting only feeds the trouble. Engaging only deepens the chaos. Sometimes the wisest move is simply to leave. No revenge, no argument, no proving yourself, no emotional reaction. Just leave. Many troubles disappear on their own if you refuse to participate in them. Then I told him, the situation you faced belongs to the third category. And that is something many people fail to understand. They think every insult demands a response. Every provocation demands retaliation. Every disrespect demands a fight. But wisdom is knowing which battles are worth entering. Sometimes the greatest victory is returning home safely, with your dignity, your peace, and your future still intact. So think carefully, act wisely, stay focused, follow for more.